Hey, it's Nathan with OptionsForL.com. In this video, I want to go over our roll chain builder, which is part of our options tracking dashboard, and it's for paid members in our dashboard. So what it does is it lets you rearrange and reorganize your roll chains. So when you're rolling your different positions, sometimes the automatic organizer or grouper might think that you rolled from one position to another position when really you rolled from this position to that position instead. And usually this happens if you have a lot of trades happening all on the same day. It can get confused because it might not know which position roll to which position. And so you can use the roll chain builder to reorganize your rolls if the auto grouper doesn't do it quite right. So that's what we're going to cover in this video. So I'm going to go to open positions real quick. But the same concept would apply in closed positions. The same roll chain builder is available in both of these two locations. But we'll go to open positions real quick. And first things first, I want to show you what to do if there's a roll chain that is built and you don't want it built. Like it wasn't actually a roll. You want it to be its own position. So right here, I have this SPY covered call position. And you can see that it automatically grouped it, thinking that I have two other rolls in this position. So let's open this up real quick. And we can see the roll chain history. So I have my initial position, roll 1, and then I have my roll 2, which is my current position. And I'm like, you know what? I didn't actually roll this. This is actually a new position. So if we come up to the top here and we click on Edit Chain, we can edit our roll chain. So we can see the different positions that it is grouping right here. So, it went from this position to this one to this one. And, it grouped it correctly, but we're pretending that it didn't, okay? So what we would do is we could just unselect these right here. And basically that'll give us the option to disconnect the chain. So we'll click that button right there. And boom, just like that, we no longer have a roll chain associated with this position. Now we can also see this M, this yellow or gold M right here. It stands for manual roll chain. And that just designates, that you touched this particular position. You did something to that roll chain that was there originally, but it's not anymore. So that way you kind of get a notification that you did something to this particular position, because I know they kind of blur together. And so this kind of helps you remember that, hey, you touched this one and it's not part of the auto grouping process anymore. All right, so let's go back in here. And now we have the option to build the chain. So we'll click on that. And let's say that we didn't actually, mean to ungroup this particular chain. And so we can undo what we did. Now to do that, we'll just select these positions again. And instead of clicking Save Chain, which would also work, but we're going to go into more details on it in just a second, what we want to do is reset to auto. So this will clear the manual overrides for the 3 selected positions. So we have that M there, right? So that's a manual override. And if we reset to auto, it will clear that manual override and it'll go back to the automatic grouping process. So let's go reset to auto, and boom, just like that, that yellow gold M disappeared because we got rid of the manual override. And you can see that we have our 2 rolls like we had previously. And so that's how you can go ahead and undo something if you mess something up or you connected something that you shouldn't have connected, and so on. So now let's go ahead and talk about building a roll chain from scratch. I'm going to go to my closed positions now, and I'm going to look for a position that I have that doesn't currently have a roll chain. So we'll just go with this one right here. We'll open that one up and we'll go to build chain. So here we have all of the positions that we could go ahead and group together as part of a roll chain. And you can see that it has 2 categories. We have suggested, and suggested just is for positions that are the same type as the position that I'm creating the roll chain for, right? I'm doing a covered call, so it's recommending that I'm probably going from one covered call to another covered call position. But if for some reason you're rolling some other sort of way, you could also click on all positions and you can see all the positions that you could select to roll to and from. Like for example, if you're doing an iron condor and you rolled your call side of your iron condor, you'd go from an iron condor to a call credit spread, which would be a valid roll, and you have to come to the all positions section in order to see that call credit spread that you roll to from your iron condor position. But I'm going to go ahead and stay under suggested for right now. And we'll just go down to the current position that I have. So this is my current position right there. Now, if I want to group other positions as part of this roll chain, all I have to do is select them. Now, you can see quite easily that, these are very much different positions. This one I entered on November 3rd, and it was for 10 contracts, and I closed it on November 7th. This one I opened on November 10th, which obviously is not the same date that I closed this position, so I didn't actually roll this, right? We're just pretending here. And it was for 17 contracts instead of 10 contracts, and I closed it on November 4th. This one I opened on November 13th, and it's for 1 contract, and so on. So this is not like a valid roll chain. However, I could, if I wanted to, group them together. So we'll take these 4 positions and we'll group them together, and we'll just do save chain, and it'll go ahead and it'll create the roll chain for you. And we can see it right here, and you can see the positions that it grouped together. So this one right here, and this one, and this one. So it grouped those positions together, and we can come in here and we can see a roll chain that doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever. However, it does connect them together, and you can see that, it gives you that it went from a $64 strike down to a $62.50 strike, as you can see right here, from a $62.50 to a $60, as you can see right here, and so on. So it takes what you give it and it makes it into a roll chain. Now let's go ahead and edit this chain real quick. Come up here and we can click on edit chain, and we'll scroll down to the positions that are currently grouped together. So we have these 4 positions, and let's say this one was not correct, so we'll go ahead and remove that, and we can come down to save chain, and now our chain has been updated. We can see now that we have 2 rolls in our chain instead of 3 rolls. So there's our chain. We could go ahead and edit it some more if we want to, and maybe you want to group more together or whatever else it might be. Now obviously I'm selecting a bunch of just random ones. When you're actually connecting and building your roll chains together, it's probably because you had one trade that got mixed up with another trade because they happen on the same day for the same number of contracts, something like that, and you just want to basically disconnect the one trade or position from a roll chain and add it to the other roll chain, so that way you're tracking things appropriately. And so this feature right here allows you to do that, and hopefully you find this feature helpful. I know it's worked for me, so hopefully it works well for you. If not, please reach out and we'll go ahead and do some troubleshooting. And that's it for this video. Hope you have a great rest of the day.